Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
To this day.
Nino Brown Boxing, I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, man. So on PBC on Fox, I watched the face-to-face with Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo. Very entertaining shit. They got their rematch coming up this Saturday, December 21st. I can't wait. We all know that the build-up for this fight has been very intense. It's been extremely entertaining, and the wait is finally over. We're only a few days away from a rematch that everyone has wanted to see. The controversy around this fight, it only increases the promotion. You know what, though? Aside from who you want to win, aside from who's your favorite, all of that good shit, I feel like this event right here is going to do crazy numbers. I feel like they're going to do crazy. Man, the promotion for this shit has been outstanding. Outstanding. And I really believe that the feelings these two guys have for each other is real. It's genuine. It's genuine hate, disgust, dislike, whatever you want to call it, whatever adjective that you want to throw on top of it. I feel like it's real. But let me dive into this face-to-face right quick. The face-to-face, once again, very entertaining. Heck, my hat goes off to both of these guys. They're promoting the hell out of this fight. And whatever numbers they get, they both need to just thank each other for it, because it's going to put them in a great position. Hopefully the viewership affects them going forward financially, no matter who wins. With that being said, Jermell Charlo definitely came a lot more prepared for this face-off. It was moments where he had a lot to say. He wasn't repeating himself a lot like in previous conferences, and when him and Tony Harrison, they got on the mic, he didn't get embarrassed. Now, I just find it funny because, to me, I feel like Jermell Charlo, if we're just going off of who won this face-to-face, Jermell Charlo, he said a little bit too much. And what I mean by that is, a lot of the things he said, they were true. The things he said about Tony Harrison and the insults, it's true. The things he said about how the insults and that's all he's saying is childish, it's true. It doesn't have anything to do with how Tony Harrison is going to win the fight. That's fact. Now, the other thing I've noticed is Charlo spent a lot of time discussing he's spitting facts. And he was spitting some facts. But the thing about the facts that he was spitting, they were selective. The number one fact that I've taken away from the discussion of the first fight, because this is the main topic that has been continuously brought up over and over and over again. The main fact is no one knocked each other down. No one got a point deducted. And no one knocked the other opponent out. The scorecards that were written up, Tony Harrison didn't write his own scorecard. Jermell Charlo didn't write his own scorecard. And last time I checked, neither one of these guys were fighting someone from a different promotional banner. It wasn't top-ranked PBC or PBC DAZN. It was two PBC fighters fighting in America. They weren't fighting in Houston. They weren't fighting in Detroit. They were fighting in neutral territory. So the excuse that I keep hearing from Jermell Charlo about the judges don't like you, dude, is bullshit. Stop making excuses. If you want to speak on Tony Harrison and his ankle and say, oh, it was a fake injury 1 minute, then the next minute you say he got knocked out, be consistent. Because if you want to say Tony Harrison wasn't ready and he came up with an excuse not to have a rematch, or if he's scared, whatever the case may be, based off of the facts, the quote-unquote facts that you said, Jermell, it can only be one or the other. Like, he faked it or he didn't. If he was genuinely injured, then he legitimately was not ready. If he got knocked the fuck out, as bad as you say that he did. If he faked the injury, that means he was ready. He just, for whatever reason, decided to not go. But whatever version of the story anybody wants to say, the reality is 3 judges chose a unanimous winner. And we all know when it's our favorite fighter and he wins by unanimous decision, it's full support 24/7. And like I said, man, all the time it's a popularity contest. And the more popular fighter, the masses wanted Jermell Charlo to win. And that shit just didn't happen. The right man won the fight, and it is what it is. To me, all this shit about you gotta take the belt away from the champ, to me that's bullshit. Boxing, at some point, it becomes math. And if you're dominant enough in a fight, you can incorporate math in the decision. So it doesn't matter to me if you box the guy, you beat his ass, or it's a close victory. If you won, you won. And last time I checked, if you get a unanimous decision victory, it's no promotional bullshit involved, no across the street shit. Hey, right man won the fight. I understand there's robberies, I get that, but that wasn't this. This was a close fight. And then when you go back and you look at it, you see that this fight was close. It could have went either way. I agree with that. But based off of what my eyes tell me, the winner of this fight was Tony Harrison. Now, none of that shit matters this upcoming Saturday. Both guys have an opportunity to prove themselves once again. And I've said it in previous videos, and I'll say it again. If Jermell Charlo if he's patient, like he was prior to joining camp with Derek James and Errol Spence, if he's patient, he can beat Tony Harrison. Jermell Charlo, he's overzealous, overly aggressive, and he's a headhunter. For some reason, he thinks he has the power of Deontay Wilder in his hands, and you had a man, Tony Harrison, that's been stopped twice by Jarrett Hurd and Willie Nelson. And if you have so much power, you should be able to knock him out, because last time I checked, the guys that Deontay Wilder stepped in the ring with, guys that haven't been knocked out and the guys that have been knocked out before, Wilder he put all of them on their ass when he landed flush. Wilder power is the epitome of what power is. So Jermell, you don't crack as hard as you think, and that's okay. You got boxing ability. I just say use it. So this upcoming Saturday, we will see how everything plays out. I just find it funny when the topic comes up that you're not going to leave it in the judge's hands, but you're not going to be overly aggressive. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what you're going to do, because from a skill perspective, Tony Harrison has shown that he has the ability to not get hit enough to be knocked out by you, and he has shown that his chin isn't as suspect as you thought it was, or Jermell Charlo's power isn't as dominant as he thinks it is. I mean, it can be different situations. They can be combined. They can be isolated, whatever the case may be. It'll all play out Saturday. I wish these guys nothing but luck, but ultimately, I feel that these guys are going to do spectacular numbers, and they're going to put on the show. But I don't expect anything less from the 154-pound division, because that's what they do. They put on Fight of the Year fights. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.